All right, I'm going to send the jury out of the room, and we're going to have a little sidebar from Court Clips. It's just me, you, and you're going to find out what Divinity said. First, you're going to have to suffer through a few clips, but when we get to the end, I have some words. I have some thoughts on this clip war.
First, we're going to open up with the clip channel getting Spurgery fighting fest. Whatever this shit is, there's frankly a fucking war going on that mostly involves two people, Farron and Divinity. I don't think this applies to just Divinity. Obviously, you have Leonard Clips. Obviously, you have Alyssa Clips.
Win, which was a win for fair use, basically. And it was a very interesting opinion because the court said that you could find for fair use even when Sargon hadn't made any commentary by voice. He hadn't voiced over or added his own material. He had simply cut up Akilah Hughes' material to show a different take on her enthusiasm.
Have gotten the wrong idea based on Carl Benjamin, Sargon of Akkad, versus Akilah Hughes, in that since he did not use specific commentary in the form of words, that his use of clipping a long video in 3 segments and mashing them together, that means that any clip is automatically transformative. It is not. That it isn't transformative either. So don't mistake my words here and say that, oh, well, clipping a long video down to a short video isn't transformative. It's actually not a simple question. There are many, many, many factors that go into it. Fair use is a use of copyrighted work that is not yours that is deemed to be fair. Typically, this involves what's called a transformative work. It's where you take a portion or even a whole piece or even the whole of something and you use it in a way that sufficiently transforms it to make it something different. If that sounds kind of subjective, it is.
So besides criticism, like the Sargon case, you could also use commentary, parody. You could utilize fair use for education purposes. There are different ways that you can present your fair use of copywritten material. And none of those ways require permission. It might be nice and it might seem like proper business etiquette to reach out and get permission. And it actually is a great way to open up a dialogue by asking to clip. But what I've found in the last 2 years is that simply asking a creator to clip them misaligns the power dynamic, and they suddenly think they're in charge of your expression of free speech. And they're not. So ask at your own risk, but just understand that they're going to think that they are in charge at that point.
A clipper friend had told me that you got to be careful with Chrissy. So again, I don't know these people. I thought if I could reach out to Keanu, maybe she could guide me in the right direction. We know where that went. But those are my intentions from the very beginning, just figuring out who owns what owns who. Let me get my permission and get about my day. Finding out I don't even need permission is very frustrating that we're here. But regardless, I was trying to do things right. So I said, hey, Keanu, sorry to bug. May I clip some of the April/Ricada tech stuff? And I said, I'll donate to your stream. So this is me reaching out to her saying, may I please clip your video stuff? So trying to be polite, trying to be a nice guy. And again, I have donated to her streams. She doesn't think $5 is a lot of money. To me it is. But I guess it isn't to you. That's fine. Whatever. After Frank had asked me to take down those videos, I did speak with our legal representation at the station. And the gentleman told me basically, tell them to jump in our lake. my strong language, I know. Tell them to piss up a rope. He said, yeah, you can do whatever you want. If they have any problems, just send them my email and I'll handle it. So
cannot allow ourselves as content creators and viewers of that content to let those content creators be bullied by what essentially boils down to being butthurt.
And then this retard wants to go to his chat and tell people in the community not to talk about it. Not only that, but he calls it divinity drama. No. This is full ass Chrissy and Frank drama peppered in with some fat Farron on top. That's what this was. To call it my drama, which was the thing that always pissed me off. People would say, "Oh, you're just into the drama." No, fuck you. I'm always going to stand up for myself. I'm never going to capitulate. I'm never going to let some asshole talk shit to me in DMs or get me to remove stuff because they're embarrassed about how their mommy feels about it. I want to encourage people who are out there thinking about clipping or already clipping to not be discouraged by the shit that you see people like Frank and Farron and Udsova Law do. What they're trying to do is silence people. They do not want you to know their worst characteristics, their biggest hypocrisies, their lies. They don't want you to know. I don't know what it is. Like Farron didn't want her mom to know she was a drunk. I guess Uncivil didn't either. Why the hell are you on the internet being a drunk? It's like, I was just doing a video about Pocahontas. Yeah, well, I was just doing a video about drunk lawyers. Welcome to the internet. So what I need to say is that if you make videos that are transformative, that don't copy someone's work wholesale, and that gives the community something that they could not find by going to that video, your commentary, your explanation of what's actually going on here, you don't have to ever delete your video. Fuck these people. They're not going to take you to court because they're wrong. They hope that they can bully you behind the scenes and get you to take it down because that works. It works a lot. It didn't work for me. It's a very unpopular opinion to stand up to these people. If you don't stand up to them, you could possibly work for them one day. But for me, principle is always going to be worth more than money. So fuck these people. Keep clipping. Get your scissors out. Clip the shit out of them. Make them look like they are and stop letting them wear their stupid ass mask.
And so I have advice for clip channels. It's not that difficult to make something transformative. It's not. But you do have to put in some of the work. You do have to come out and just protect yourself from this sort of thing.
On the next slide, I'm going to share with you the wording for appealing a false DMCA strike. You will notice this one is very spicy. It is nothing compared to the one that Nick Recato recommended that I write, or that we all write. That you can go find the video of that. So if you are here to and you want to use that, I would, you can go more professional. It's not going to hurt. These are the ones I was using during Chrissy and Farron Strike Mageddon last year. So please feel free. This will beat you copyright strikes every single day of the week.
There's a specific way. I've done videos on this, on how you file appeals to copyright. I'm damn near flawless in my ability to get copyright undone. Oh, it was you, Alyssa? Get banned.
Yeah! They not like us. They not like us. They not like us.